lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bison will have the possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And here comes the junior running back. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. The lone back's got it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the option. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Reading the option, it's Brown. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. Pulls it and runs it again. Got a little grass. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Using his feet to buy time. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mitchell. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force feed him the rock and just wear this defense down.
They go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere.
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run of the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
They give it to him again. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Keeps it himself.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on that defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Options galore here. 2nd and just a few inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Snap it to the back. Finding some room. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quick release by the QB. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle.
And he's in! Touchdown, Sacramento State!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Goes to the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Look looking for a big play. Goes high to pull it in. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Option look, it's Brown. There's some room. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Now on first down from the 28. Motion from the back. On the option. Doing it himself again. Across the 50. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Over! Ready, set, get it, blue idiot, and hit!
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Burrell. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the red area, it's Curtis. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice game, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Maybe some room here. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Brown wants to pass. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the...
He'll take a deep shot here. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, look out on the right. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Off play action. Bring in the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. Oh, better look out. Makes it past the marker. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Complete in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 17 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Tigers, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Sacramento. What a 1st half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. After putting the field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the 2nd half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Lost the defense. He's wide open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Gets the back moving. On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And he's stopped right there, no gain on the play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Now on the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sends it back in motion. He's in open space downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. He'll toss it.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. And they bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The option look. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Here comes the option. Runs through a tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. 3rd touchdown of the game, a 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Moses. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage.
He's going to throw deep right side. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job.
The extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind it up, run over, they can't corral the pitch, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, back to a mental state. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Goes to the option. The keeper on the option. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And to say this game has been entertaining would be a vast understatement. Let's go ahead and catch our breath for a moment and also catch up on the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. On the option. Keeps it himself. Finding open areas. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give on the option. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running the option. It's Brown. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Lets it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The sure hands, it's Burrell. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like...
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Motion from the back. Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Runs through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. They'll run the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these...
Might have a chance. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Gives it on the option. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the 1st. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Now on the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job.
Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
So now an extra point really doesn't help you much. Might as well go for 2 and try to make the lead 3. Sends it back in motion. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll start this drive firing. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He's taking the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off.
Maybe a crease. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dances away. Fires on the move. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
He's got him this time. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Brown wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. At the 35, he's loose. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game.